All right, now to the fight for the control of the U.S. House. There are several key races in the House of Representatives that may be influenced by the presidential election, including the race for mid-Michigan. Paul Junge is the Republican candidate running for Michigan's 8th. He's going up against Democrat Kristen McDonald Rivet. This is the seat left open by retiring Congressman Dan Kildee. Let's bring in the Republican candidate, Paul Junge, to discuss. So, Paul, when you're on the campaign trail, what are some of the deciding factors that voters are telling you that they're worried about, specifically in Michigan? I know there are some national issues that people care about, but what about in your district?
Well, Vlad, I've been campaigning now for almost a year here in Michigan's 8th district, and what I hear pretty consistently from voters is their number one concern is inflation and the affordability of everyday things they need. They need gasoline, they need groceries, they've got to pay their rent, and they've seen those prices go up, and they just feel like their monthly income doesn't stretch to the end of the month. And there's also a general feeling of unease, of safety and security in their communities, so much of that driven from a lawless southern border. So those are two of the main issues I'm hearing from voters as I'm campaigning throughout the district.
As you know, the presidential election polls are very, very tight in your state, showing that the vice president has a slight edge over the former president. The question that I always have when I talk to people in down ballot races is, does the top of the ticket add some wind in your sail, or is it a drag on what you're trying to do there?
Look, I think in everything I've seen from the political science of these matters is that the top of the ticket does matter. And I've seen polls in the state of Michigan that put President Trump in the lead and other polls that put Kamala Harris there. It's a close race. The good news here for me in Michigan's 8th district is that Donald Trump tends to be doing a little bit better in Michigan 8 than he does statewide. So even if the polls show that the race is tied, I feel like Donald Trump is going to win Michigan's 8th district, and that's going to be good for my campaign. But whatever happens in the presidential election, it's also important that a candidate get out and talk with voters, and that's why I've been working hard over these last 11, 12 months to speak with voters and address their concerns.
All right, Paul Junge, good luck, sir. Thank you very much for taking some time to spend with us.
Thanks for having me.